We're gonna go with this. That somebody wants to make a movie. Wait, hold on a second. I forgot what I was talking about. Oh, a little high. Hold on. The movie that they said they were gonna do. This could be about your life or something that happened to you, and I don't feel like it's anything close to this story at all. They may wind up. Maybe somebody was having writer's block, and now your story, your pain, your torment is gonna be something that they think they're gonna benefit on. They couldn't have even been wanting to make this movie or this show almost without needing you. I'm not sure why. It could be as your story went on, you became more of a hero type, and this individual on the other side could be seen as the same, or they desire to. You could be in politics. It's one of them hero, underdog. Nope. It's not working. Why isn't it working? Did they try to... Maybe you want to star in your own movie, or why can't I do that shit? Concern? Yeah. I mean, well, there's not a lot of talent out there. If they would have incorporated you, because nobody knows what happened to you better than you unless they were watching you without your consent. That somebody could actually know things that you've done on certain days for whatever reason. You don't remember. It could be you had an accident. It could be your high as shit. It could be the radiation and shit, or the shit you're experiencing with certain things. Messing with your memory. Let's move on to the auditions. Mr. Handy, was that the shit? That was it. Just not good on all fronts. I'm having a hard time finding success with whether it's the shoots, bad luck. There are way more people involved with child trafficking than I thought. That could be another thing where I'm in complete disbelief if this is what you're exposing or you became a part of in some way. Our children are being targeted. But the person at Unplanned Parenthood said you were who I had to talk to about changing the law. Is it because you're not putting you're not being 100% truthful in if this is a documentary that you're doing and you're not being 100% truthful no, we didn't say it was hundreds of we said it was millions of kids. You're off a zero or two. And we did not say that we got a hold on it. Yeah, please don't do that. In fact, anybody who's doing documentaries or you want to be that motherfucker when it comes to that shit, some of you are so talented, it's unbelievable. You already have a story that is going to bring you so much attention, success, and future productions or creations, we'll say. Somebody uses that term. It's amazing. It's actually helping you in a lot of ways, Bailey. Yeah, you're gonna have if you become now as authentic as you. I said I was stoned, and I may or not. I did do a few shots of Grey Goose. Yes, no, I'm not drunk. I'm a little high, and I'm all right. People want this now. You can feel this change on the planet, where people just want authenticity. I want to be that. I understand I'm flawed though. Being authentic, there's this thing when you hear authentic that makes you believe it's 100% genuine. Oh, well, genuine, yes, but not phony. When you don't feel somebody deserves a pat on the back, you're not going to give it to them. And sometimes you will feel like, I would like to give you an explanation. Maybe you're a narcissist like me, and I will only give you an explanation if I feel like it's going to come out smooth. You know, if I feel like I'm going to fuck it up, I'm just going to tell you you don't deserve one. And then Hopefully you get that. If you're in my life, then you more than likely get that. Just got to be reminded from time to time. Oh, with the hook? It could be that you're leaving out certain things about what was happening to these children. And even if they're putting hook on there, I'm guessing that you may have found some information out about some darker spirited individuals. I mean, no, it doesn't feel like Goodfellas. It feels like voodoo or some type of... And I do believe that even those types of people are actually changing. And for that, when I tell you, you realize you're being tested or the universe has been testing you. That's what some of your ancestors or who you speak to or with out there. It's amazing. Here's the marriage. Oh. What is this? Why? Okay. Whoever the director, writer, producer, somebody up there is in a marriage where they are a potential sacrifice. And this, if you may not even be with all of these things intentionally leaving them out, it could just be that they need your gift for certain things. It could just be that everything works for you. It could be that you're gifted at writing or all of it. Let's get to a certain point, and then we're probably going to off you. You got me hanging on a string now. Please don't tell me that there's a situation where there were children on some type of... And for somebody who's got this going on right now, please, I'm begging, if you make that decision to not do that to that child and let that child go, you don't have to drive him back home. Listen, you probably deserve this in some way. You didn't appreciate your mom and dad. Now we took you from them. I mean, so the mediator type shit works on both ends. So now you find your asses. Yeah, a heart, right? Some of you actually do. You just forgot. We get it. Oh, some of tugging on the heartstring. Oh my God, there's a huge thing of compassion and sympathy or empathy, whatever you want to call it. Good shit. It could be that some of the dark, I'm telling you, when I say dark spirited, and it's not because they just woke up one day and said, this is who I want to be. This is the result. Just like you, some of you are in better situations. Some of you are in the best part of your life possible. Keep it like the way it is now. If people are trying to get you to change things about your life or the moves you make, and the way you're doing it now has brought you the most fucking success, and why would you change that? You change if something in your environment or where your money's coming from, something changed on that end and you have to keep up. That's it. Business first, always. Yeah, somebody's got that now where you have people coming into your life. You have created a formula for nonstop success and happiness. Why the fuck would you want to change anything? I wouldn't even change. You're so special the way you do this. I wouldn't change your underwear for 3 days. What you give off, it's a pheromone, but it's not even so much a scent, but this is a man or a woman that moves like a man, and your scent alone just, there could be something in us that we don't really tap into, where we can tell it's a scent, like a dog. How we say dogs have them. Maybe we have it too, and we're just so used to saying dogs have that. That's what it feels like. And somebody's senses are, woo, Luke. bringing another child into this overpopulated, and that could be your outlook on life, and that is enough to make my dick hard until 6 at night. A non-stop. Every time he thinks about these traits that you have, are they traits? Do traits come and go? This doesn't feel like personality traits. This feels deeper. Like this is embedded in this motherfucker, okay? This just comes with it every day. STD? I don't think so. I don't think so, right? You have a machine head. Well, you could be a robot. I don't know how that shit goes. There's some shit I really don't need to know. Lib. To stay alive. And pop. Oh my, wait. Is somebody real sick? Bile. I mean, shit. What I know of as that. What's going on here? Because we're talking about this movie. I hope it's not videoing children. Or doing that in the times we're in with all the change that's happening. And I understand I'm coming off a little abrasive, and you're the type of individual on the other side, I can feel it, that doesn't like that. I'm saying this with the most respect, as I don't know how you got to where you're at. I don't know, so I can't even judge you. I can't say I would have never done this. I could have in another lifetime. I don't believe I have with what I remember from myself and my past, but I don't know. All I can say is, if everybody could put themselves in the individual's body, now that all of this empathy and something swirling around, I think we don't get addressed with this often, that somebody challenges us to think about how you would like it. Everybody's just kind of quiet when it comes to this shit. So maybe this will help. Right? Some of you had something like this. With the STD, I don't know what that's about. There's a part of me that doesn't even want to touch on that. And bile, it's not bile. It could be more than just an STD. There's someone that thinks they're smart. You think you're smart. Well, if I say no, I kind of look a little sickly. But if I say that it's something, what's the least one? You can't say crabs. I mean, you'd have to. That to me is worse than HIV in a way for me, because I'm just weird with arachnoids. Right? Is that what they're called? But yeah, it's just the clap. Oh, is that it? Woo! Yeah. I prefer nothing. Energy is important. I'm not gonna say that because I do not concur. Let's find out something else. Where are we? 13 minutes. 6. Is closet gay and isn't telling anyone. Okay. Well, let's see how we can help, because that's what I wish to do here. And I understand that not everybody's going to see it as help in the beginning. I get that. There's nothing I can do about that. It's that flow. I get it. This may not work in the beginning, but eventually people will see my intentions are pure and legit. And I believe that whatever it is that you're doing, if your intentions are in the right place, how could you go wrong? This is why you don't have anything in common. Let's talk about that, I guess. That's what King of Swords. This looks like mind control to me. With the King of Swords, with verbiage. It's not It's not rhetoric, it's verbiage. And to me, that sounds like the waste of verbal communication. Do I need to take all this in? This one has been hurt by many. And they cannot be alone. It's not even their fault. They're dealing with something that you're either just getting out of dealing with or you already did this shit. And I don't believe that this person was sent to you or they mean you any harm. I don't. I feel like maybe you could be more of a friend to this person. Well, you see it as a friend because they're attracted to you. Purple and guitar. They're acting. You make friends real quick, huh? Yeah, they're not the type that is trying to sabotage you at all. Right. See, this is when I have a problem, like this is what I say, I'm done doing this, I'm done. This could even be friends, right? I'm done friggin' being friends with people who just, I can't figure you out, it's weird, you leave me, right? I say that I'm done, la-di-da-di-da, and then, in the midst of me, I damn near get up the street. Right? Because I said you attract people naturally for the kind of person that you are. They're, hey, is it? You see the two common notes. Well, you want to have dinner? Oh my God, I've seen you so long. This would be having the strength to actually walk away, which means the universe or whatever this is that you get down with, this thing wants you to be by yourself. It wants you to stop being in this situation because this situation is actually keeping you from being in a better situation. And you see it as this. The last time I dealt with this person again, they were gay because you go through this a lot for who I'm speaking to. But I see it as, okay, we're good, which means I healed from that. I'm all right today. You don't see this as impulsively getting into the same thing because they don't come at you the same way. What happens with you and these people is an end result of something that either happened between the two of you or that happened to you separately that now you're dealing with together somehow. That's what I believe. So, yeah. Okay. This would be when you finally say, oh, hey, how you doing? Didn't we go to high school? Yeah, we did. Oh, I'm just busy. I'm just spending time by myself. Different reasons. I'm not speaking to many people. You could say it like that, right? Because someone's like, if I say that, they're going to think I'm gay, right? But I'm not spending time with many people right now for personal reasons. Or just, that's it, right? That's it. You'll start to look at shit differently. And it has to be through you thinking of things that you've been through and having aha moments. That's what it has to be. It's not that you're looking at the world differently. You're going to be looking at every decision. This is how I got here. How many parts I played in that shit is embarrassing, but I would have to play a part in that because I'm the one that made the decision to get me here. So that could take some of the beating that you're putting on yourself. I feel like some of these, when you go through this shit and it's the aha moments and you go through some type of changes in your life, you don't have to beat yourself up all the time. I think some people think that. I think you're supposed to get over being beat up by people. That's not going to help. You're going to be spoiling yourself and you're going to be giving yourself passes on certain shit where you get it now, right? I didn't have to feed that particular beast as much as possible if I could just balance that shit out too, but it does seem like this is where it's at. I'm not going to sit there and think too much about the past and how I got here. Once I realized it's a lesson learned and I'm taking accountability, you don't need to constantly go over this shit. You know, it's it's iffy for people who are therapists because you're always going over negative memories, thoughts, choices, where this is where I got here. You have to clear your, whatever this is you call it, excessively. This is like, if you're any kind of Heyoka or something, you Mira, you are taking that everywhere else. I'm not even blame. You don't even realize you're doing it. But you are someone that not only do you take on everybody's personality around you, but then you exude that. And for some of you, it's all at the same time. If somebody thinks you're batshit crazy, it's a good crazy, though. You can't tell people it because they think it's an excuse. And usually it's because they're using it as an excuse, right? They're actually the crazy ones, Sierra. I'm not saying you're the... You feel like you're, and it could just be because your name sounds like you would be on the other side. I don't know. You could be the worst. You may not even be a woman. And for another woman, that's all you give off is beautiful woman. Oh. You suspect. This is wanting to grape you. I don't even want to put that card out there anymore because I know there's something. You're suspect. Giving without expecting something in return. That does not fall under. I did give them your address. I did let them use my camera. That's... Something's going on because you did that shit. It could be right now. Why suspect? And I don't think Sierra... I don't know if Sierra has anything to do with this particular message. Lots of people, correct. You're suspect the way you sit there like that. Why do you wear so many layers of clothing? Are you wearing a dress with something under it? A summer dress with a long sleeve? What is it that you're really hiding? Because it feels like you're trying to come off. I don't even like that I said that. What you're giving off is that you're this hippie, let me go skip through the field and grab some flowers type shit. And your attire says that. This feels like Carrie. That's what this feels like to me. What is it that is it a dick that you're hiding? Or is it a dick and track marks? It could be a sampler of, stay with me, track marks, a dick, and possibly someone else's face. For somebody, it's Little House on the Prairie meets, yeah, Machine Gun Kelly. It's interesting, right? Bury and buried. That's not good. You're suspect. All these calls. Could you? Yeah. You're portraying yourself as a female lover of... Yeah, you're confusing, lady. You are, because it's this Christian goody-goody, but you're very flirty and, your voice is getting deeper. Oh, okay, that's going to be their thing, right? I'm not really. I mean, I do have this tongue-tied. Maybe that's why this one is suspect. Are there different stories that go against everything that they are? I can't tell if it is a man or a woman. They're catty like a woman, and they're jealous and very competitive as a woman. They don't compliment women like most women. That would be unfortunately what this man sees as female qualities and traits. That's why we need more women to be who you're supposed to be. It's not strong, powerful, business-minded, protective, loyal, reliable. That's not how he views female. It's conniving. Evil eye. Yeah, he doesn't like that. I can see that you eyeball up women that come into your environment who you believe are better than you in some way. Some of these women never said 2 words to you and you immediately judged them or felt like you knew their life. That is not attractive to this type of guy. This King of Cups with Knight of Cups for me is someone that when you get anything from this man, it's valuable. It could just be a hello. He's sexy as shit though, and he could be very dark, but he could invest in some devilish behavior is what this says in tarot terms. For me, this says fun. You know what I mean? You can have fun with this guy. You could be that I don't feel like he wants this type anymore. I think he wants someone more like him. I don't even mind tats. It would be great if you were that maybe tatted up, or there's a certain personality that comes with those types of individuals. So you are the nicest, coolest motherfuckers on the planet, and I love you. Oh, I don't know. We'll do it again. Where magic begins. Okay, it could be that. Now this one here, you're suspect. The broad here is suspect because you go with the Queen of Wands with the Devil. You are looking like something different than what he remembers. Are you that type of man? Because you must be with the King of Cups, where you're very careful. You don't want to hurt her feelings, but I mean, if I don't say the shit like it is, nothing changes. When I told you a few weeks ago that I left money on the counter or something like that because I remembered, even though I didn't, but I was trying to program you to think that you wanted an appointment to get a facial or get some shit done or get some shit for your face, right? He's very good at the way he words the shit. I don't know what else you could have done, so you handled this perfectly. She didn't see that as a blessing. I don't know what she did with it. You know, she, Don, love you, buddy. Okay, I just do. And what's up with blood? Do you have blood running through your veins? What is happening? Do you have blood circulation? Is it like a dead woman walking, or you just seem a little uninterested in living? And I believe that if I don't stop giving to you, I'm going to be right there with you. We're going to be that couple that winds up wrinkled way too early, can barely move. The camel. And look how miserable he looks. He's just going to sit there smoking cigarettes. So he's got a wand in his hand. I don't even know if this works because this one here, the older she gets, the worse she gets. No, eventually you're just going to be sitting there with your dick in your hand. And that may be the best, the most closeness that you have in your life. Before I start arresting people. Trap. You may have to. This situation had you speaking in words where you were manifesting horrible shit. It's the way that she makes you think about her and women like her, and then eventually you wind up, I gotta get out of this house and talk to somebody, and you wind up having some craft beers and Knob Creek, and it's over, and the next thing you know, I'm definitely doing it this time. Yeah. How long did it take for you to realize that this one was suspect, sir? Now, so you know the complete truth about something now. Yeah. There's nothing you could possibly tell me. Yep. I can't go on living this lie. It could be the truth about work, money. Yeah. whatever, well, who is this? Or is this that I learned the truth and now I will only, I will only work on myself or work with somebody who is successful. I want attention. I used to get a lot of attention. I don't even get any attention out of chicks like this. This isn't one of those situations where bad attention is good attention. Maybe. J.E. I'm a terrible thinker. I'm not fit to be a policeman. J.E.P.W. J.P. I see Jew. That could be something where somebody thinks that you're suspect, that you're very racist, sir, and you think all Jews are suspect. I don't know what made you be like this. Yeah, did you date Jewish women who just all destroyed a part of you, Eleanor, separately? They took a chunk. I understand that part. But you became, kind of a mesh of all of their personalities, but in male form. If you could please change, because... P.E. Hey, Pedro. Yeah. Havana. This could be Peebo Bryson. Is there a junior or a third? This could be for you. Or there's another. What are you looking for? What do you need to OV Peebo and blank? I will no longer just dive right in, and when it comes, I believe that this is for a relationship. It's easier if you dive right into a business transaction. I'm still a little high. This feels like a relationship because you can dive out easier on a business deal. That's your money involved. Now what you do is if you are this businessman, you need to look at yourself as your worth. That's how quick you got to pull out of shit like this when you're this valuable of a man. Or you're a woman that has this quality. But it's a loving masculine type of which would be protectors, defenders, or right, they create order, masters of their own universe. It's crucial. Gong. Not the gong. Yeah. Gong and DL. Right? Is that what it is? You wonder why we wind up on the down low. This, now I'm looking at her, as her face is painted. Not the way, right, I get it, buddy. Not the way we were talking a few readings ago about the icing of the cake. You're not like that, right? This is... When I make plans for us to go out, I intentionally choose very dim places with very dim lighting. I'm now altering my universe to fit this. Why? Why don't I alter my universe to the point where I just attract someone that belongs in my universe? This is not... If you can get somebody that you can go to a Walmart with their lighting at 3 a.m. after being out all night and never not touch. And I know that there's high expectation, but for men like this, that's what it should be. And you take her into a Walmart or Target just because you want to see what she looks like in that lighting. Then it's if that's the worst, you must look great in every other lighting. It's important, and it's important where if you're with someone and say they're a rougher, older looking male or a female, I would suggest that you make it so your home, how you view each other in your home, which is where you spend the most time with each other, is the dimmest and most flattering of light. Who cares if your lighting's right in the bathroom when you're putting your makeup on if where you're going to meet him at is even darker? Lighting is crucial for keeping the sex going, I believe. It's all you gotta do is walk in a motherfucker in fluorescent light, and it leaves something in your mind. And the way you look at yourself, not only in the mirror, if they catch you doing that, he or she can tell how you feel about yourself genuinely. Not because you don't say a word. You don't say, I love myself, da, 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 da. If you do, all right. That would be more acceptable if you showed it. Real women who love themselves of this caliber, it shows to the point where even the strongest, most upfront men on the planet or women have no idea how to approach a woman or man like you. It becomes more of a curse for you than anything. And if you're like that and you refuse to let your guard down, I don't even know how to be something else. You're just going to have to get to the point where you can approach me. How about that? And it's a win-win. You get me because I know my worth clearly, or it wouldn't be so difficult for you. And you get to become the man you either were before somebody else got a hold of you. I don't necessarily want to fix you. Maybe my job is to maintain you if you're already at that level. See, for certain women, you're so valued in your own eyes that you need a man to be at a certain level. I refuse. All I want to do is help you. I want to grow together at this point. And for some of you, you're willing. I need someone who's actually at least on a path where I can work with that kind of shit. Yep. Anybody who's suspect, if you hear a gong, it could be this. Maybe your ancestors are going, right, you're starting to hear shit telepathically. It's a beautiful thing. How about this? Was that 3737? It was. Pay attention when you meet somebody and just, excuse me for a moment, grab your phone, go clear your mind, and listen. And if you hear a gong, be grateful. That could be some form of alien communication. This is what it is. Goodbye.